So Curtis, you're doing workshops for children using robotics. Why? What's the reason for the robotics?
Well, when I was a child, we were very poor, and I couldn't afford technology, and technology always intrigued me. And so I just want the kids to have what I didn't have, number one. Number two, I would like America to get back its status in the STEM program, the engineering, the scientific field.
So the workshops are taking place at NCPTT. How can robotics be used in the cultural heritage field?
I would think that if we could use a robot, say for instance, to document a building up and down in a systematic way, like the Washington Monument.
Now, you've done this workshop before. Do you hope to do it again in the future?
Yes, I do. I hope to do it next year again, and even make it even better. And throughout the year, maybe have some smaller little venues.
Now, I know there's an admission for this workshop, but was it also, did you get any grants or any
Yes,
help
I
with
really
it?
thank Weyerhaeuser for giving us $1,500, and also the profits from just the entrance fees was only $50, and they got a $100 robot at least. And I think it was well worth it, and they get to keep and bring the robot home. The Weyerhaeuser, the Chamber of Commerce, NSU, and of course NCPTT, by allowing me to do this, has helped greatly.
We started the robot camp by explaining the very basic concepts of electronics, such as the Ohm's law, the voltage divider, and what are different components, resistors, capacitors, and how the current is actually flows, why is there positive, negative terminals of the battery, and so on. And we'll let them practice, soldering components together. We explained them what is a cold joint, what kind of joint you actually want to have on a circuit, how to tell the difference between the different joints when you solder, and of course proper safety, like you have to wear safety goggles every time you solder. Then we started bringing them more towards the actual robotic part of the camp. We started teaching them programming, and I think the concept that they actually got really well into is that you cannot just tell the robot to go and dig or something, cannot go tell the robot to go and pick up the bottle. You actually have to tell it, to activate its engines and go forward for so much time, and deactivate the engines, do something else, read the sensor, and it's very step-by-step kind of environment. But the kids got really good concepts. We've had some questions asked that I was surprised that they would catch stuff like that they did, and it was really good to see it.
What are you programming in?
We are programming in a language called BASIC. It's an adaptation of BASIC language that's made for a PIC microcontroller. So the whole thing is called a PICAX. They adopted the BASIC language in order to allow for a really easy, low slope learning curve.
And what kind of robots are you guys using?
The robots we are using are called Bobots, and they're made by Parallax. We got the chassis and all the all the servos from the Parallax, and here at NCPTT we've made the control board with the actual PICAX chip. We completely built the board, designed and built the board from scratch.
Why were you interested in taking this camp?
Because I wanted to learn how to program and build my own stuff. I learned how to wire, solder, and I also learned how to program in very simple languages.
How did you like the robotics camp so far?
It was great. I loved it. It was just amazing.
I really like the robotics camp because it's fun and we're getting to decorate our robots and everything.
Tell me about your robot.
My robot, it can follow a path if I make one, and I can control it with the TV remote, and I got to paint it different colors, particularly red and blue, which I like.
Bye.